everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Blessing Oputa, and yes, I am here to tell you guys about how to get shape after delivery. Yes, so we know pregnancy is one of the stressful times that a woman can ever go through, and not only that does she go through these stressful times, her body also goes through the stress. So most times, pregnancy leaves a woman eating voraciously, and we start having lots of cravings, which are normal, and that makes a woman naturally to add up some weight. And generally, her hormones change, and yes, she's adding some weight here and there. So now, it's just fair as a woman to allow yourself to go through that process, and don't beat yourself that you are actually adding weight. Allow yourself to give birth and also allow your body to get ready. Now, why did I say you should allow your body to get ready? It's just normal, it's just expected that you would allow your body to heal up after delivery. Now, most times we do not our body is not ready to go back to shape, meanwhile we are ready to go back to shape. I would advise that you allow yourself, enjoy the whole process, relax, and when your body is ready to go back to shape, then you can try out those tips that I'm going to share with you in this video. Now, if you are ready to go back to shape, let's go right into it, and let me share with you the tips that I did. First and foremost, I did exercise. Now, it's just normal that I let you guys know that I'm not too hard on the exercise because I'm not an exercise person. I didn't do too much. All I did were the regular easy exercises that were available. Now, if you are able to go through those exercises, that is wonderful. To go through, to have a gym or whatever, that will be better. But if you do not have those at your disposal, it's just easy and fair that you go through, you do the normal exercise. More so, some people are not just the exercise kind of person like me. Okay, so what kind of exercises did I do? I did the normal sit-ups, and I did everything in my house. I did the normal sit-ups, and after sit-up, I also did the modified kind of push-ups. I did the modified push-ups. Now you may want to know, ask me, what is the modified push-ups? You know, the normal push-ups, you are actually laying on the ground, and then you place your palm on the ground, and then you start lifting your body up. So what I did is, instead of just place my palm on the ground and then lift my body up totally, what I did was that I took my hand, naturally I placed my palm on the floor and I'm up. Okay, so what I did is I went down to my elbow, from down to the first elbow to the second elbow, back on my palm up, and back on the other palm up, back to the elbow, and then the second elbow on my palm up, and then the second palm up. Okay, but on the normal push-up position where you are laying, more or less like you are slanted on the ground like this. Okay, so I keep going down, so not totally down like the normal push-up would have you be. So because I'm on my elbow, so I'll be a little bit slanted like this, and then back up, and then like that, like that. So that's basically the position of the body. But what I'm doing is, instead of going totally down that your chest gets to the ground like the men do it, what I do is I'm going to my on my elbow, from the first elbow to the second elbow, back on my palm, back to the second palm. I did that. And one other thing I did is, in my house I have a staircase, so I walk up the stairs and I come down. Okay, some other times when I'm feeling good, I run up the stairs and I run down. I run up the stairs, I run down. I was never religious about any of these things, so I did it and then I stopped. Okay, when I remember again, I'll do it, and then later I will stop. So if you find out that you are inconsistent about these things, don't beat yourself up. Just give yourself time and allow some little imperfections. Okay. So yes. So aside the exercise, the next thing I did is my eating habit. Okay, now the eating habit is important because yeah, it's what you put into your mouth that basically reflects in your body. Okay, I'm a nutritionist, so it's easier for me to know exactly what to eat and what not to eat. So hence this video, I would like to share the knowledge with you all so you know what to eat so that you get back to shape. Now what I did is actually called intermittent fasting. I didn't do any other thing, no specific diet. I'll tell you guys the truth. I didn't do any specific diet. Okay, all I did was intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is basically abstaining from food for a larger part of the day and then eating for the remaining part of the day. So in a 24 hours period that we have in a day, I actually eat for 8 hours and I abstain from food for the remaining 16 hours. Now what I did is, because I'm not a morning kind of person, what I did is I started eating from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Now that is not the healthy way. Why? Because 10 p.m. is too late to eat. But I'm not a morning person. So however, that is what I have done this far, and I will tell you guys, my tummy has reduced to a good extent. My tummy has reduced to a good extent. Now uh more so, if you want to do yours, I would recommend that you do yours from morning into um afternoon or evening. Okay, so if you are going to eat, if you want to do it, and I want to advise you, I would say start from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now depends on the number of hours you actually want to use for this. Okay, some other people may decide that the 8 hours eating and 16 hours not eating is basically eating for 1/3 part of the day and abstaining for food for the remaining 2/3 part of the day. But some other people may decide to do it for eat for 6 hours and leave 18 hours of abstaining from food. Now, you may feel like, wow, that is so much. The truth of the matter is, in that period where you are not eating, you can be taking fluid, you can be taking juice, that's fruit juice. Now you can take fruit juice, you can take fruits, you can just take in vegetables, but you are not eating anything heavy, and so that helps your body to actually recover. So when you are doing this, ensure that you are eating healthily. That's the most important thing. Like if you're eating healthily, one helpful tip is that you abstain from fats. Okay, so do not take too much oil in your food. Okay, all the sources of oil, try to minimize them. Now naturally, oil makes the food very sweet. Don't we like sweet food? Yes, but you can just help yourself and cut on that very well. Now you can avoid also taking alcohol. You can avoid eating late in the night. Okay, now you could take alcohol, but do not take it too much. Okay, because moderation is actually key. Now you can also avoid eating late in the night. So with the intermittent fasting, if you stop on time, you that is naturally taken care of. You will not eat late in the night. Okay, so then you want to infuse into your food lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, and lots of fluid. Okay, so natural, if you do not take the whole 3 course meal, just make it a point of duty that when you are eating, you have a fruit right there on you. The best way to explain a balanced diet is a colorful plate. Okay, so when you have the things that are color green, the things that color yellow, color red, everything in your plate, it is known as a healthy diet. Why? Because the sources of these things are basically natural things, the fruits. Okay, yeah, so that being said, now in the house where you are not eating it, you can just take fruit juice. Now you buy fruits, have your fruits, make them, blend them, drink them. Naturally the fiber content in it is going to help you to feel satisfied more. Okay, so you may feel like, how can I not eat for the rest, for 16 hours, or for, how can I not eat for a whole 18 hours? That is the way out. When you're taking fruits and fruits in it, you'll have the fiber content, and when you're taking those, fiber naturally helps you to feel satisfied, and you realize that you are not hungry like you would expect yourself to be. So that way you just get back to shape. Okay, so that is how intermittent fasting actually works, and that is the way I have been able to help myself to get back in shape. Now, for those who take alcohol, now you can take it. I take it only when there is something special going on, perhaps someone's birthday, or my husband is feeling too happy and he feels like celebrate, and then but I still take it in moderation. I don't drink that much. I don't even drink much at all, so I just take it in moderation, and that is best to know. It's good to put that out there, that in the end of all these things, moderation is key. Okay, and you want to avoid all the sugars. Okay, all those sugary foods and starchy foods, lots of those starchy foods. You want to eat healthily, the white rice, the white bread. You want to just substitute all those. But if you cannot, it's good to be realistic. Okay, so if you cannot, based on pockets or whatever you are eating, please have a fruit. Have fruits or vegetables, or both of them. Have them on your plate. Even though you are eating the normal white rice, you can still add those, because truth is, it's not everybody that can afford it. Okay, to afford to make these changes drastically in every single one of their meals. Okay, so if you can, all good. If you cannot, don't beat yourself and feel like you are not going to get back in shape. You will get back in shape. Okay, so have have banana with you, have apple with you, have watermelon. I always do watermelon, banana, um um cucumber. Yes, and yeah, I've said apple, right? Yes, I've said banana. Oranges, yes, I always take oranges. And the truth of the matter is, when I'm eating it, I eat the back also. Okay, so for orange, I try as much as possible. I'm not able to eat the whole the whole back of the orange, but some people can take it. I hear, if they can it's actually not harmful. Okay, so every part of it is actually edible, but I do not take the back, but I take those that little lining stuff that separates the little oranges. Okay, yes, so I eat all those. Then for the watermelon, I go ahead, I eat the seed. I eat the seed, I crush the seed, I swallow it. I eat the seed. It helps with my stool. I don't know if anybody have taken note of that. It helps with my stool. So I eat the seed, and I eat the white part of the watermelon. Some people also eat the outer green body. Okay, it's not harmful, but I have not gotten my mind to eat that, so I've not eaten it yet. But I take as much as the white parts. Okay, you know, from the red, then it goes pink, then white. Okay, so I eat the white part, but I do not take the green outer parts. So every other thing inside, I take it. By the time you drank the water of, present in the watermelon with the seed, and then you go again with the cucumber, you eat the whole cucumber, you will not even remember food. Factual. You feel so satisfied, you know. So that is exactly how I do it. So now it's time for me to show you guys where I am right now at with my tummy. Hallelujah. Okay, so drum rolls. Okay, so it's be good to state right now that I have 3 kids, and the last is actually 1 year old. Okay, the first is 4 years, the second is 3, and the third is 1. Yeah, guys. It just happened like that. It happened like that. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys my body. So I had to state the ages so you know that I didn't really have time to get back in shape after one child before taking in for the other. So you have an idea that the belly fat of the first was not even down yet before I took in for the second. And then the second was a year plus before I took in for the third. And yes, that's how it happened to my brothers and my sister. So I'm just gonna show you guys that yes, so I have not had time to actually work on my tummy at all. So this is the first time, and this is how far I have gotten. So wherever you are, the reason why I'm stating this is wherever you are in this journey, you can actually get back to shape. You can. Okay, so without any further ado, let's go ahead into it. I'm just gonna adjust my camera right now, and I'm gonna show you guys where I am right now with my tummy. So pardon me. Okay, so here I am, guys. This is me. This is me. Not big. Yeah, see my hand. See, I had fat. Oh, I had fat. My hand. I wish I have. I'm actually gonna look for a picture of the way I was in pregnancy. I am. So let's do some drum rolls. Boom. Yes, guys. So this is my tummy. This is where I am. So this is the little part that is left, and hello, like this. So this is where I am, guys. You know what it is to give birth to 3 children, and you have not worked, and you have not done anything special. Okay, so if I had started earlier, then you know the truth of the matter is, even if I wear my dress, I still look good, and I almost do not need a girdle. I don't even remember to wear a girdle. Okay, so if you so guys, now that is where I am now. I know that I still have a little tummy underneath, and this is the adjustments I have decided to make with my intermittent fasting, and that is shifting the timing. Okay, so instead of ending at 10 p.m., 10 p.m. is too late to eat. So what I intend to do is to start early so that I do not end at 10 p.m. So I'm perhaps going to start at 9. 9 is just okay for me. 9 and end at 5 p.m. Okay, so that way I am not eating late. That way I can work on the remaining tummy. Okay, Now, with that being said, if you like this video, why don't you give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe if you love this video. All right, take care. Bye bye. By the way, do you like my hair?